directories know about your software, and you've uploaded your software and the supporting files that it needs, like screenshots, icons, and your pad file itself, to your web server. The only thing that's left to do now is to let the software directories know that your software is out there so that they can start listing it and start linking back to your website. So let's move on to publicizing your software in the software directories. There's going to be actually a few places where we publicize your software, and the first one that I want you to go to is www.asp-shareware.org/pad/. And if you remember, this is actually where we went to download the PadGen software, and now we're coming here to tell them that we have a new pad file. Under the resources heading, you'll see author resources. You're a software author, and you'll click on the more link. On the next page, you'll see the big heading, upload your pad file, and that's what you want to do. You want to tell them about the pad file that you just created. So click on the pad repository button. And you're a software author and you want to submit a new pad file, so click the submit button. Now here there's a little warning, and it tells you that this repository is available to everyone. You may either submit your pad file if you're a software author, or you can extract a pad file if you're a webmaster. So what this allows you to do is tell this website, which is the Association of Shareware Professionals, that you have a new pad file and a new software available on your website. Now, people who own software directories often come here to look for new pad files that they can add to their software directories. The goal of someone who owns a software directory is to have the biggest and best software directory out there with the most listings. So they come here to find out about all the pad files that are out there so that they can add them to their directory. So you'll need to put in the URL of your pad file, and if you remember, you added your pad file to www.yourwebsite.com/toolbar/pad.xml. So that's what you'll enter in the box here. And I'm going to enter in my website name, since that's where I uploaded my pad file. And you, of course, should use your website name, /toolbar/pad.xml. And here we need to enter in a image verification code, and this just prevents people from doing nasty automated things to their system. So enter in the code that you get, and then go ahead and click the submit button. You'll see that the URL was verified, the pad was loaded, there were no errors, the pad is okay, and the database update means says record created. That means that a new record was created with my pad file in it. If you get any errors in here, it's probably because either your pad file wasn't generated correctly, and that's why we did that verify pad in our PadGen software to make sure that there weren't any red listings in there that meant that the pad wasn't generated successfully, or you put the wrong location in your URL bar here. So double check that if you get any errors. Now if you head back to the pad repository link and you look at for webmasters and the query button, it tells you that you can query and find new pad files. This is where people who own the software directories can actually check for new pad files that are uploaded to the PadGen site. So that's where software directory owners will come and look for your file. Next, we're going to head on over to another site where you can submit your pad file, and this is at advangate.com. It's AVANGATE.com, and when you get there, under Resources, click on the Free Tools link. You'll be brought to this page with two different options. We want to use the Pad Promoter, so go ahead and click that headline. And this will list your software on 50 different download portals. And you'll see over here, you need to register a new account because they require a login. So you enter in your email address, and you enter in the validation code, and then you click the sign up button. You'll receive a notice that you need to check your email and confirm your account, and this is just like standard email practices where you need to click the confirmation link before you can join their list. So go and check your email and look for their confirmation link and then click it. When you click that confirmation link, you'll be brought to this page where you get to enter in a password. So enter in whatever password you'd like to use. And then click change. You're now brought to this page and it tells you that your password was successfully created and you'll be able to submit your pad to 50 download websites. Click on the big red submit your first pad file button and you'll be brought to the page where they first want to validate your pad and make sure that it's a proper pad file and that they have the location correct before they submit it to all the software directories, the 50 that they submit it to. So you enter in the URL of your pad file, and remember this was www.yourwebsite.com/toolbar/pad.xml. And then you click the validate button. It lets you know that congratulations, no errors were found, and it tells you if there are any warnings about your pad file that you need to be aware of before you submit it. In my case, it's telling me that some download portals tend to make the links lowercase, but mine is uppercase, and I'm going to leave it that way, and you should do that as well. Go ahead and click at the bottom, submit your pad file anyway if you encountered errors like this. If you encountered an error where they weren't able to find your pad file or something more severe like that, you should go back and make sure that you have the URL correct and make any changes to your pad file if you left out some information that they need. Once you've got everything okay and no errors have been found, click the Submit Your Pad File Anyway button. Now it tells you that your pad file will be reviewed by the editors, and they'll make sure that it's a valid pad file and that the software doesn't have viruses and that sort of thing in it. And at that point, it also tells you that if you'd like to submit to 20 more download portals instead of just the 50 that they do for free, you can enter in a friend's email and they'll do that for you. So if you have another email address that you want to enter here to get an additional 20 submissions, go ahead and do that. And then once you do that, you click send to a friend. Once you've added your additional email or your friend's email, it'll show you down here that you have pending tasks, and it's pending because it's waiting for the editor review. And so you can log in at any time with the login button and check the status. They'll email you once the editors have reviewed it, and then they'll email you again once they've actually submitted it for you. So you'll know the exact status of your submission through Avangate at all times. Avangate and the ASP are the two web-based submissions that we're going to use right now, and next we are going to look at a couple of ways to automatically submit your pad file to a few hundred software directories.